There's been an article from The Atlantic called "We Need to Call for a Pandemic Amnesty," which basically is an article that is the most narcissistic, selfish, and most of all, the most lockdown denialist article ever. Basically, they demand us to pretend that all this didn't happen, all the insults we've given to you, and said to you for the last 2.5 years, just pretend it didn't happen. And it makes no measures of making amends to people who have been harmed by the government response to Corona-chan over the past 2.5 years. The problem is, why should I accept an amnesty to a society that basically hates anyone that didn't think, act, and behave the same way they did for the last 2.5 years? Especially in the anime convention scene and the cosplay community. The cosplay community and the anime convention industry has been substantially damaged, and possibly irreversibly damaged by the government response to the pandemic. And the worst thing is that almost everyone in the cosplay community and everyone in the anime convention industry, that's basically almost everyone in the anime convention industry, support the lockdowns, restrictions, and the culture for politically motivated reasons. I cannot, in good conscience, accept any amnesty because they're basically demanding forgiveness. They're basically demanding forgiveness over the last 2.5 years. Especially in the cosplay community, where anyone that doesn't think the same way, anyone that tries to bring sense to these people about what is really going on, or they just want a normal convention, or any criticism of how the cosplay community is treating other people, or explain the hypocrisy among the self-imposed policies since the fake reopening of 2021, got called names, insulted, and got accused of being called a Republican. And the worst thing is that I actually got persona non grata by a network of Facebook groups. Seriously, the answer is no. I am very opposed to any amnesty that they're offering because it means nothing. It's empty. I'd rather have trials and reparations against everyone in government that supported, enabled, and constructed these policies. I'd rather have amends made from the anime convention industry and the cosplay community to those harmed and excommunicated from the convention scene and community due to self-imposed policies and the culture change having by the 2.5 years, especially to volunteers, attendees, and staff that could not attend any of these conventions due to their policies, especially for MacFest and for the major anime conventions. Because the bill is due, and at this point, they're in default. Nothing less than admitting guilt and making amends to those excluded for the past 2.5 years will be enough.